Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Renowned mental, intuitive, and spiritual life coach. Visit www.jimmymackhealing.com.
Strap yourself in,
because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Hey guys, coming to you live again, Jimmy Mack Healing Show, 4 p.m. Eastern, and gosh, we're worldwide. So thanks for joining us today. If you haven't already signed up for our newsletter, go to jimmymackhealing.com and sign up for our weekly. There it is, right there. I love it. All right, and you can sign up for the newsletter that way. And what that does is just gives you affirmations and audio and video and different things. It's all free. And that'll also allow you to sign up for our weekly newsletter, which will give you things that are scheduled in our events like today and everything else we have coming up. And we also are going to have a release, some of the pre-release going on right now, Bountiful Harvest. It's a new audio MP3. So you're going to want to look at that. If you're getting our newsletter already, you will see it. It'll be live on Facebook tomorrow, and I'm sure YouTube, a lot of different channels. And just the promotion of it, of course, it's a live audio MP3 that I recorded. It's about 30 minutes long. It's number 5 in a series all about money, good fortune, and clearly increasing things for you. So that's what it is. That's what it's about. And gosh, join us when you can, and join us here each week. I will ask if you need a healing today, let's not play the guessing game. So, it's fine for the readers, I guess, if you go just read me. Although I feel like your experience will be deeper and more accurate if you'll just narrow that down. So if you got a lump on your elbow, or you get headaches all the time, or you got a health issue bothering you, when you type in "I am that," let us know. You can put your name on there and address, your name, date of birth, that sort of thing, and you just say, "Hey, my left hips really bother me," or whatever, and I can do a healing on that real quick. Definitely don't want to play the guessing game of "I don't know, just read me," because that takes a lot more time and a lot more effort, and we do like to get as many folks as we can on the show today live. So speaking of which, we always have somebody different all the time, and sometimes we have the same folks on the same show, so which is nice, and we like to mix it up. So today's guest, co-host guest with me, is Michael Sue Scott, intuitive reader. How are you, honey? Good to see you.
Great to see you. I'm good.
Yeah, love for you to be here. Thank you. And yeah, I don't just bring anybody willy-nilly on the show. She's read for me for a while now, and so highly accurate and fun, and keeps it mixed up. So I love that. Tell folks how to get a hold of you. What's the best Facebook link?
Yes, Facebook is the Michael Sue Scott Intuitive Reader page, and then I also welcome phone calls 941-726-1234.
Awesome. So you're south of me, I know, over the Skyway, Sarasota area, and I'm out of Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete area. So we're glad to have you on today and mix things up. You want to give folks a little backstory? I know you were out of Texas originally, and now Florida native transplant, or what have you. What do you like to do? What do you see that you love to do? In other words, readings for people as far as romantic stuff, or work, job, career, or just a little bit of everything. What have you found that you've had great luck in?
My dead psychic actually works with me. And she loved relationship issues, probably was her favorite. I liked work issues, so I tend to, and I'm a realtor as well, so I tend to do a lot of real estate, home issues, relationship issues, and believe it or not, animals, tons of, because like I said, my dead psychic works with me. She and I do a lot of work with people's animals within the house and making the home like more enjoyable. I've even had some runaways that I've had to find. So it's across the board.
Yeah. That's a match. That's great. I just wondered, everybody kind of seems to have something different. And, I mean, 1 week I'll have nothing but it feels like cancer people or headache people. And then for 2 weeks straight, it's all romance and love stuff. So you never know. So I always find it interesting. I always ask everybody that. Well, we're going to grab some people. I always let my co-hosts and guests go first with folks as far as readings go. Clearly, if they're asking about their elbow or big toe or something, I'll be working on them. But if it's intuitive, I'll lean towards you and all that. Okay.
Okay.
So Anna D is first. We'll see what Anna D types up there. And her date of birth is November 18th, 1959. Both knees are very sore. Would love some healing for those. Thank you. And if there is a message from Spirit, I'm open for that as well. Much love and hugs. So we'll have, why don't we go ahead and have you do the reading piece of that, and I'll be working on her knees the whole time. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Let's see what we get from that. Happy birthday tomorrow.
Or November 8th. It's the 8th.
Oh, I thought it said November 18th. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Well, happy birthday anyway. Birthdays are always my favorite. Let's see what we get real quick from Spirit about you. So you've been worried about money. You need to not do that. You've also got something coming to your house. I don't know if you ordered something, but it looks like you've got something coming to your house either today or real soon.
That's funny.
I don't know how long you want me to.
Go ahead. You can go ahead for a minute or two. Whatever pops in.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
I'll work
Let's
on
see
the
what
knees.
else. I wish I could hear her voice. One of the great things about how I tap in is I use the energy of people's their names, their birth names to tap in. So I would love it if they can put whoever's information up on there where I can see their last names going forward, because I really do use the full birth name, and we don't have to put it on there if that's possible. The person who is bringing you something's a guy, so I know that you also have I know that this is really hard. Jimmy's going to work on you, and you every day. I want you to wake up and remember that the world is, waiting for you to go out and enjoy it, because this healing that he's going to give you is really going to help you a lot. So you really need to be open to that. And every morning, remember that that it is getting better, okay, with your aches and pains. It's very important that you remember that every day when you wake up.
Love that. So yeah, we'll.
Oh, do you want to see? So you.
Sure, they love seeing that stuff. You want to
Okay, well, I'll just moving forward. I'll just put
Mhm.
those up there so that you can see what I'm getting on that. But if they can type in their full birth name, that would be better for me.
Yeah, we'll ask. We'll see what they do. Most people, for
we'll try
their sake, yeah, we'll see what they type up. Anyway, knees. Clearly, it's about being pliable, moldable, moving forward in life, the ability to bend, and also glucosamine chondroitin. I'm a big fan of that, and MSM. So you can get that at any Walmart, CVS, or Walgreens, but that's what it feels like more than anything. And glucosamine chondroitin and MSM will act like a lube oil filter for your knees, and that's really helpful. And I'm just releasing any aches and pains out of that right now. They don't test as weak now. They actually test as strong. So that's really good. Learned all the lessons she needed to from knee pain is no. So we're changing that to a yes. And all I'm doing is fishing it in. And being caught up in knee pain still serves her. And that's also no. So there you go. If you were local, I'd tell you to see my little chiropractor too, because she does activator clicker and all that on it, and apply kinesiology muscle testing where she flexes your arm and looks for weakness and strength. So if you've got somebody like that locally, you can go see as a chiropractor. You'd be shocked as what they would do for knees. I think if everybody went to that first for hip and knees. A lot of them wouldn't need surgery. So keep that in mind, Anna. And we sent you some powerful healing energy. And like Michael Sue Scott said, wake up every morning. Think of it as a different time, different effort, and things can only improve. So there you go. Carol is next. We'll see what Carol has to offer. She says, hi, her birth date is 1/9, so January 9th. Right knee assistance, please. All right. Well, we'll see what if you can get anything for her as well. There, Michael Sue Scott. It's Carol,
Okay.
and it's January 9th. So we'll see what pops up for her.
Oh, so Carol, it looks like your family is looking forward to Thanksgiving with you. So hopefully that right knee will make it easier for you to enjoy Thanksgiving.
Love that.
It looks like to me she's doing something with everybody Skyping, or everybody's gonna be talking to her. So she's gonna have family around her.
Good. Awesome. Yeah, and a lot of times it's funny. I saw where they said you can't have 6 or more people, but you can have, if it's a funeral, you can have 12 or more people. So
Oh my goodness.
The meme on Facebook was, we're going to have a funeral for my pet turkey. So there you go. There you go, Carol. And I just got through working on your knee. Same piece of advice to look into, of course, glucosamine chondroitin MSM. Walmart, CVS, Walgreens has it. It actually tests strongest for you to go to a Walgreens. That's funny. Maybe they'll have it on sale there. Maybe you're used to Walgreens. I don't know. But we're just changing all that for you now, Carol. And anybody that hears the sound of my voice now or in the future, knees are weak is no. Knees are strong is also no. So we're going to change that to a yes and strengthen them. Carol's learned all the lessons she needed to from weak knees. That's no. We're changing that to a yes. And being caught up in weak knees still serves her. That's yes. And we're releasing that to a no. And there you go. So that's bound to help too, Carol. Thanks so much for writing in. Gosh. And write us back and let us know how you're doing. You can always go to jimmymackhealing.com and at least give us a little note. Looks like Daria is next. We'll see about what Daria has to. It's Daria Mace. If that helps you, Michael Sue Scott, Daria Mace, M-A-C-E. She says, hello, my husband and I are working on bettering our relationship. Ooh, this is your wheelhouse. Any insights for us? Also, we are currently house hunting. Does it feel like we might find a home before the year end? Thank you. All right, that's all you.
Thank you, Daria.
Michael Sue Scott.
Wow. Okay, Daria. It looks like yes, you can. You said you're working on bettering your relationship, so let's do a little mini reading on that. Somebody's being a little poo-poo about it, so if it's you, feel like it's something that is going to be positive. And I know you guys have felt like a little bit. Y'all gotta take the blinders off and understand that you guys have the opportunity to be completely in a fantastic relationship, and that's really important, because up until now you've been feeling like this. Oops, let's go there. And so you need to understand that moving forward, I don't know who these women are that are going to help you find the house and help you in your relationship issues, but you've got a ton of people, women, let me go right there. You got a bunch of women who are currently trying to help you with that. Oh, I see my cat in the background. Hey, Frenchie. But the women are actually going to help you, and you are going to be able to, I'm going to bring this back up again for you, Daria. You're actually going to be able to be happy in this new place that you're going to be able to find. Let me see if it's, and that the home is going to be coming up in the future. Let me see if I can get that you're going to get it right now, though. I'm not sure if it's going to be right before the new year, but you're definitely going to have a new home that's going to be available to you, and it's going to like really, really improve your relationship. So that is that's fantastic news, and that is going to be very, very good. So let us know how that goes.
Yeah. It feels like spring too tests the strongest for you for that. March doesn't mean you won't find something, this month or next, but it's almost like the closing or the move in or whatever, all your, I mean, Michael Sue Scott knows all that better than me, but boy, it takes time to do the financing and the title and the closing, and you may have to sell your house and then pack up and move. And so before you know it, months go by like days. So kind of amazing, but that's how well it tests. So you got some fabulous cards out of that. So keep that in mind, Daria. All right, Jill is next. Hi, Jill. All right, it says Jill Sheen, Sheen. Her date of birth is August, like mine, 22nd, 1963. She says, I haven't asked on any show in a long time. My daughter, Rochelle, has not talked to me in 2 years. And her stepdad in a year. When is she coming back? I could use healing energy. Well, we'll see what Michael Sue Scott has to say about that. I'm going to be sending you energy the whole time, and then we'll chat about that at the end.
Okay, Jill. All right. Thank you for writing in and letting us work on that with you. Jill Sheen. Oh, okay. So we've got an angel of protection around the relationship with you. Let me see if I can connect with the stepdad. That one may be a little bit longer. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but let's work on the one with you. When she does reach out to you, she may not be it may not be as loving of a greeting as you would like. So just take that into consideration when you first get the phone call. It's going to be difficult. She's going to have daggers out. So just be a little bit understanding of the fact that if you can move past this initial part of the phone call, because I think it's going to be a phone call. Yeah, it's a phone call. When she originally reaches out to you, she's going to like really be kind of bitey. So just realize that keep that in mind as you do it, and just move forward. Keep continuing to be open to the conversation, and don't shut it down, because in the long run, you're going to be the one who's going to be in contact with her again. Like I said, the stepdad, that's going to be a little bit longer of an issue on having that, but at least you'll be able to go forward with the relationship. Okay.
Nice. Well said. Yeah. Keep in mind, Jill, for that, I tell everybody like that if they have somebody estranged in their life at all, I call it Hallmark. I would still Hallmark them to death. You've got to be the adult in all this. You really do. And so whenever her birthday is, I'd be emailing her or sending her a birthday card, even if she wouldn't talk to me. Same with Valentine's Day. Happy Thanksgiving. You'll always be my daughter. I love you. We miss you at our family gathering, whatever. Love, Mom. So whatever your word tracks might be, but I'd be hitting her like every month if you know where she's at, or you can get word to her. Don't hesitate to text, call, email, send a Hallmark card, whatever you got to do. As parents, and I've got grandkids, but it's on us. We still, no matter what's happened in the past, you have a high probability you can repair it in the future. So definitely keep that in mind, and just never, never, never give up. My brother and I really fought like cats and dogs, and we were really fighting a couple weeks before he died. And it took me about a freaking year, over a year, to get over that and forgive myself and do the work on that. So that tells you right there, as long as they're alive, you got a shot, and just Hallmark her to death. I'm telling you, at least once a month, I'd be making contact, even if.
But I think she's going to get. Yeah,
but you're going to hear from her. I think she's right
soon.
about that. You might hear something soon. just stand there and take it. Don't worry about it. It's just them spouting off, and maybe they're frustrated, and it may not even be a frustration with you or her stepdad. It might be just frustration in life, and that's just part of life. And so these, they're young. They don't get it yet. Over time, we just become more and more zen, I think, and stuff really doesn't matter anymore. It's almost really, really funny. So there you go. Nancy is next. Hi, Nancy. All right, Nancy Gary, Garey, if that helps you. I'd love an intuitive reading. I'm also having lower back pains, maybe sciatic problems. You don't test for sciatic. You definitely have low back pains, and we'll see what Michael C. Scott has to allow on that. I'm going to work on you really quick here. So low back pain also, by the way, is either about money or really relationships, family, and that sort of thing. You don't test for money. You actually feel unsupported. So we're going to release anything blocking you from feeling unsupported. And your back doesn't test weak. It tests strong now. So that's very helpful too. But I would, some people test for heat. You test for cold. I would hesitate to put an ice pack on there. There's ones I love off eBay or Amazon. It's called Black Ice, and it's actually little ice packets. My God, they will last all day kind of thing. So that would really help you. I'd love to see you get to the nearest chiropractor or somebody for that. Again, you don't test sciatic, which is through your hips, and it looks like a bunch of electrical cords drop down your leg, but you do have low back pain. So if I'm in it right now, it's pretty low. It isn't coccyx, tailbone as I come back up. T12, 11, 10. It's T10. So we're going to release all that and strengthen that for you. And there you go. And we'll see what she has to offer as far as the reading goes.
Hi, Nancy. When I look at this is like such a typical looking Thanksgiving reading. The part that is interesting about it, as I'm dropping cards, is that I'm fixing to show you what I've got. I'm from Texas, right? So it's like I can say fixing to. Hang on one sec.
I love that.
People say that there's when you say y'all, that sounds so Southern, but there's a Latin equivalent to it, so it's okay. I use y'all too. Okay, so the reason why I say that this is Nancy is a true Thanksgiving reading is because when I see your cards, it's all about family and about messages about family, and then you've been recently probably looking forward to it looks like to me like getting out and doing things. I know COVID's got us all kind of on high alert and lockdown, but you're going somewhere. I mean, your immediacy is traveling and making a journey. So you are going someplace, and it may be to go see, I know it's to see a guy, so it may be your dad or something like that, but you're on your way to doing something different with this man. So I'm not sure how much of a Thanksgiving you've got in mind, but it looks like you're going to have a better Thanksgiving than some people are.
That's awesome. Good job. All right, Nancy, thanks for writing in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. It says Shine is next. SZEN Shine. Hi. So many questions. Oh, yeah, me too. I agree. Need some help and guidance with creating an income ASAP. Wow, I'm going to really lump this over onto you there, Michael C. Scott.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see what we get.
You're doing so good. We'll see what cards come up with money and work, job, career. That's your wheelhouse. I love it.
Well, first card is a money card. So you obviously are in a place where you said you need help and guidance with finding and creating income.
I'm going to be saying prayers the whole time, by the way, that the income finds you. I want the creation and the guidance and everything to come in for you and find you when you least expect it. And that's going to help you more than anything right then and there. But we'll see what she comes up with for that.
You know, the it's like I didn't even know. I mean, I don't even know how Uber's doing these days. It's almost like you're driving. I don't know if you're delivering for Uber Eats, or you're doing some kind of delivery or something, but it looks like you're going to be doing some kind of delivery with like driving some kind of vehicle and taking something to somebody, or taking people places. So I'm not sure if it's food or if it's packages or something, but it looks like to me you're going to get a job driving something. So that's what it looks like. It looks like you're going to get a job doing something. The initial job is going to be doing something, driving somebody or something, some places.
Yeah,
that helps.
And she brought that up. Lyft is stronger than Uber for whatever reason. I'd look into Lyft. And also the other possibility for you is like legal medical courier stuff. That's what.
Yeah. And that was one of the things I got, was a judgment card. Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So consider that as well. And we're not, saying forever dry, but this,
no, it's
past, the holidays, that sort of thing. When I run through the list, UPS, U.S. Mail, who else is there? DHL, FedEx.
But I really think it might be something like delivering food, like Uber Eats or something like that too, like initially.
Yeah, it could be Lyft. Lyft tests really strong for you. So we'll see. Very interesting. But those are a bunch of possibilities for you there, for sure. All right. Bryson is next. We'll see what Bryson has to offer. September 17th, 1988. It's Bryson Murray. Good Irish name. Open to any message. All right. We'll see what she has to offer for that. Bryson Murray.
All right, Bryson. I was raised by Virgos, so let's see how the Virgo energy goes for you.
That would explain a lot, right? No, I'm teasing you. That's funny.
Bryson Murray. I'm changing decks. Bryson's working on some kind of creative project. Don't spend a whole lot of money on it, though. Your childhood was really, really beautiful. I know that sometimes people don't understand like how much that has to do with how much they how they evolve, the things that happen in their life. But you had things that were really important to you that came to you when you were young. And recently, it looks like you. It's probably just COVID. This COVID thing's like hard, but being inside the house and stuff like that reads a different way than anything I've ever seen before. But the thing is, you've got two jobs coming up that you're going to do. So you're going to have two different ways that you're going to be making money. Okay. So let me go ahead and finish it, and then I'll get more information about the two. There's travel. Okay. So one of you have an opportunity for two jobs right now. One of them is going to work out, and the other one is not going to be a good thing. So stay open to the two jobs. Keep both of them going until one of them does not work, because one of them will not work. The other one is going to work. So just hang on to both of them if there's any possible way, until you know for sure which one's not going to work. That's all I've got on that.
Love that. Well said. Yeah, I mean, decades ago, there were plenty of jobs I might lasted a day or a week at and just left and never put them on your resume. So don't hesitate to try them out, Bryson. And then, if one doesn't make it. They're just showing me it's almost like you're in the rocket, and one of the stages, once it's out of fuel, they just jettison that piece behind them. It floats on back to Earth kind of thing. So that's what we see you doing. But whatever that first one is, it isn't even the first one. The first one is test week. It's the second one that you're going to stay with, and that's what she's referencing. So very cool. Jackie is next. Hi, Jackie. Jackie Joy. We know her. I love it. Michaela. Hi, Jimmy. Great to see you. Michael Sue. Request for a message from Spirit. Jimmy, help me with back issues. Would be awesome. Thank you. And I think you can see her last name on there as well. And I'll be working on the back. We'll see what you come up with. Again, it isn't feeling unsupported on you. Money, feeling unsupported. Nah, it's more money. So we're just going to bring in some windfall for you real quick. Some money. Weakness in the back is yes. We're fishing that out to no. Learned all the lessons she needed to from the weakness in the back. That's no. We're changing it to yes. Being caught up in weakness still serves her. Yes. And we're releasing that. You take on a lot too. I know who you are. You take on way too much for most people. You're kind of like me. Some days you wish you could clone yourself, right? And my joke to my friends that do what I do is if we could just give up sleep entirely, we'd get a lot more done. So that's our joke, but you still need to rest too. So I would definitely come back more into work-life balance as soon as you can. You've got some real job opportunities coming up here in about the next couple of weeks, almost like you might hear something December 1st or first week in December. I think you're going to get some much better, well-deserved, long-awaited news. So there you go. We'll see what Michael Sue Scott gets.
I agree. It's like upon you. It's like right there. This is the, hello. That's the wish card.
Yeah, pull it back towards you and we'll be able to see it. There we go. And now move it in a little bit more towards the camera and more.
How about that?
That's perfect.
Yay. Okay, so this is the wish card for you. You have something that you have been wanting so bad, and you have it's been protected for you as far as you were supposed to get it. It's just that the timing hasn't been right, and it's upon you right now. So you are about to have what it is that you've been wanting. Okay, so when he said December, it's like, just know that it's like right here upon you. I would make sure that anytime you go out of the house, go to the grocery store, be pretty and have have a big smile on your face. Sometimes it's really hard right now with wearing masks and stuff like that to like engage with people unless you do it with your eyes. So for right now, it's like, it's upon you. Whatever it is that you've really, really been wanting, that you are supposed to have it, just be expectant because it's about to happen like any day. Okay?
Love that. That's very encouraging. Thanks for that. Gosh. All right, Kim Q is next. Hi, Kim Q. All right, they've got her last name on there too. Hi, Jimmy. I don't have any health issues. Michael Sue, do you have a message from Spirit for me? There you go. I love it.
Thank you, Kim. Okay, so Kim, you have like all kinds of blessings around you that are just part of, okay, so you have like you have a lot of things that you were sent here to do on this this earth and this earth plane, okay? So sometimes things have been kind of difficult for you and everything, but just realize that all of those things are things that you know that you can do and that you came here to do. So the things that are coming up right now, what you need to know is that you've got a lot of really great things coming up and that you are a very strong person. And you need to know that the strength that you have can be a little bit, it can be a little bit much for some people because your energy is big. So when be a little bit more aware when you're talking with people, that like some people don't have as much oomph as you do. So try and just take that into consideration. But boy, you came in with like a mission, and you're going to do it because you have a lot of strength and power just in the human plane to be able to accomplish all of your goals, and you're going to be able to do it.
Love that. Well said. I studied with Richard Bartlett in Matrix Energetics, and he used to always say, if you're not getting along with your angels and your guides, fire them and get all new ones. So just keep that in mind, Kim, that things are cranking along and you just wind up there one way or the other, you know. So you might have changes, you might have delays, but it's coming. Kimberly is next. Looks like Kimberly O. All right. Kimberly Othman. Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman is doing such a great job putting in full names. Thank you. That's April 10th of 1971. I need a healing on my left ankle. I broke it on December 1st, 2019. Please and thank you. Any message for me from Spirit will be appreciated. Blessings. All right. We'll have Michael C. Scott work on that. I'll be doing your healing right now on your left ankle.
Oh, so it looks like this may not necessarily be what you're looking for, but you're about to take a trip. And you've been worried about money recently, but you don't need to be. Okay. Sometimes we overthink things a little bit, but everything is going to work out fine. You are a very creative person, and the things that you are doing with your hands are going to bring you money. So I'll show you some of those, and I'll try and hit the camera. Okay. So this is your worries
Put
about
it back
money.
towards you.
Okay. So worries about money.
There you go. It's perfect.
You're a creative person, and the things that are going to bring you the money are the things that are that you do with your hands. So even when somebody, you know, is an accountant, they're not usually the most creative people in that way, but you know, they're doing stuff. If somebody is like an accountant, they're doing stuff with their hands all the time. That's the thing that brings you money. So I don't know if you know that, but that's what you should know, because everything that you do with your hands is like, you know, a gift from Spirit. Okay. So just keep doing things with your hands. Your hands are magical.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it could be creative stuff too as well. Kimberly, there's tons of folks that do a lot of different things too. And I love that analogy too. My friend once said the bookkeepers are 2 + 2, but the CPAs are the creatives. So there you go. So keep that in mind. And just that you remember when you broke your ankle December 1st, 2019, do your best to get that out of your head too. It gives a reference point for snapping us back there and just absolutely being in that place where we're feeling that pain, or we noticed that broke on that day. Learned all the lessons you needed to from the break is no, and I'm changing it to yes. Being caught up in it, talking about it still serves you, yes, and we're releasing that to no. And we're asking that heals up for you as well. And again, same message as the knees and hips, glucosamine chondroitin with MSM. You test stronger for just MSM, by the way, which acts like a lube oil filter for anything broken like that. I don't get that you have a break still. That's healed up. Bone, muscle, ligament, tendon, joint. It's mainly joint pain, fascia, cartilage. Ooh, that's unusual. So you have cartilage weakness too in that. And we're just strengthening it right now. I don't even use the word cartilage in this whole month. But that's what you got going on. So if you can do glucosamine chondroitin, MSM, it's going to go a long way to help you out, and lube oil filter all that. Okay? Thanks for writing in. Let's see who's next. I got Kimberly Q. We know that one. Melissa Parks is next. Hi, Melissa. She's an intuitive and in our channel too. So love a quick reading. And it's Melissa Parks. And that's all you, Michael.
Hi, Melissa.
Love it.
So Melissa, it looks like you've been a little bit, what you need to know for right now is that you need to hang on to the money that you've got right now. I know that it looks like you've got some things coming up, like upon you right now that are, associated with, I don't know if it's like fixing your car or something like that, but just try to hang on to as much money as you can right now to get you through with your family and everything. And it looks like I'm seeing some stuff with your husband and your kid with just, I don't know if you need to you need to stay here. You need to stay here. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to be in Sarasota. So you need to stay here. I got my Sarasota card on that one. There's not a move to a different place. At least I see that your husband and your kid are supposed to stay here. So there's not a move to a different place for them, at least. So just know that that's what I'm seeing on that is you're exactly where you're supposed to be right at the moment. Okay. All right.
Love it. Well said. Yeah, she's part of our group and, of course, our channel. So thanks for writing in, Melissa.
Thanks,
All
Melissa.
right, looks like Jay Ellie. Is it Jay? Holistic Research. Love to fish. Been working to heal chronic fatigue. But what is it? Got bedridden since last Christmas. Yikes. Skilled in, what is it? In testing and health, but stuck. Pathogen? Yeah, I don't get pathogen. Virus, bacteria, parasite. I'm huge on parasites. That's really what it is. What is the source? It's all parasites. Best herbs or remedies. Hey, email me, info@jimmymackhealing.com. Just put in the subject line show and parasite remedies. I'll send you a bunch of different choices on that. I don't sell product, but I certainly recommend that folks do their best as far as research goes, and I'll send you in a different direction. When I ask, though, bacteria, virus, mold, fungus, mildew, yeast, candida, negative pathogen, parasites, you only have parasites. And also, if I ask, does it have to do with heavy metals or allergies? It's no. Is it anything other than parasites? No. I can't tell you how many bedridden people there are, or people having trouble walking, or chronic fatigue, or whatever, fill in the blank. And they've been to 3 doctors, they've had 2 MRIs, and they're on 7 meds, and they still feel horrible. And anytime anybody starts telling me that, I know it's parasites. And they'll go, oh, I got skin irritation, and one day I'm, loose bowels, next day I'm constipated, and I have headaches, and I'm up all night. It's like, just stop talking. You got parasites. That's it. And you clean out the parasites and everything gets a whole lot better. Sushi is the death nail of parasites. If you go to the farmer's market and you decide to eat a raw apple, you're on your own. And, we can go have a salad anywhere. It could be at McDonald's and you still wind up with parasites. So I'm playing with remedies all the time on all that, and off and on something all the time just to try it out. So keep that in mind. There are some great overkills for that, and it won't matter what you have. And people always ask me, they go, Jimmy, what parasite do I have? Like they're going to somehow befriend it or talk it to death and tell everybody what parasite they have. And it's like, who cares? Back in the day, it would be all you could do to pick up parasites. They would test for ovum parasites in the lab, which means they're looking for the eggs or the actual live parasites in your stool. 9 times out of 10, they can't even find that because they could be up in your stomach or your heart or your brain or in your bloodstream. So that's a joke. But my point is the book that it helps them identify parasites is part of parasitology, which is in bacteriology in the lab. And that book was about this thick back in the day. I mean, I know it's all on computers now, but you can imagine a resource piece of that. It's like infinite amount of parasites. So there you go. Definitely get that cleaned up. All right. Amy is next. Hi, Amy. Amy Lash, Lasch. Hi. I'm wondering about heat or ice. My lower back, you're not heat, you're ice. Amy, what is it? Fletcher, Fletschcher, and her date of birth is 10/24/68. I hope that helps you there, Michael Sue Scott. And yeah, I'm going to be working on your back the whole time, and she'll be giving you a little reading here.
Hi, Amy. So struggles around travel is coming up. And I don't know if you're it's Thanksgiving time, and you know, this one looks like you shouldn't go anywhere. This one looks like you shouldn't be traveling. I know that a lot of people are going to go ahead and do it, but I don't think that you in particular need to try and stay at home, do something to occupy yourself, be on the phone with people, whatever, but you should not go out. That's what I'm getting. So, and I got confirmation from Spirit on that again. So it's like, I don't think that you should go anywhere for Thanksgiving if you can possibly help it, Amy.
You can use your low back as an excuse. So there you go. All right, and let's work on that real quick. Your low back is weak as no. It's strong now as yes. Very interesting. Learned all the lessons you needed to from back pain. That's kind of no, but we're changing it to yes. Being caught up in back pain still serves her? Yes. And we're releasing that to a no. And I just changed it. That's bound to help you out a lot right there, Amy. So very cool. Very interesting. All right. Let's see who or what is next. And I don't see anything else next. But by all means, tell folks how to get a hold of you there, Michael Sue Scott, the best website, phone number, email.
Feel free to reach out to me by phone if you'd like, 941-726-1234. Again, that's 941-726-1234. And then I'm on Facebook. It's Michael Sue Scott. Intuitive Reader is the page, and you can book readings through there. And I do everything based on the sound of people's voices. When I call them, there's no touch that's necessary. So you may have to say your name a bunch of times, but that's just to make sure no interference comes in with it. And I love doing readings for people. It's very, it's healing for everybody, but it's energizing, and it's one of my missions on this planet is to help as many people as I can. So
love that. Yeah, very rewarding too, and it just helps give folks guidance and the idea of where they need to be. So I think that's fabulous. All right, let's see. Linda is next. Linda Lackas, Lackas. Need a better job. All right. Well, let's see what comes up for you. Needing a better job. Gosh, be on the hunt. Don't hesitate. In our audio MP3 section, Linda, we've got work, job, career as an audio MP3. It's about 30 minutes long. That could only help you. A lot of folks have had great results with that.
She's going to have 2 jobs. She's, you may be thinking that you don't have the energy for it, but you do. And you're supposed to have 2 jobs. So don't think it's going to be like a normal, I have 1 job and that's what I do. This one, you need to think about taking 2 part-time jobs for whatever reason. That's the one to do. And I don't know if your energy is very nurturing and motherly, so you're probably doing something that's very caretaking, but you have this like real strength about you. So do not be embarrassed by taking 2 jobs. Do 2 jobs. Don't worry about that. That's what you're supposed to do right now, is do the 2 instead of like having 1 big girl job. You're worried about money. I know that that these things are sometimes difficult to when you feel stressed and it's emotion and things are just, you feel like, it breaks your heart right now sometimes, but it's beyond your control. And people have such sympathy for everybody right now because of what's going on. So just remember, you have a lot of strength, and you're going to be able to do 2 jobs. Don't think that you can't. You really can. It's going to be okay. This stuff that is going to be given to you is something that is going to be actually energizing for you, and it's going to give you a break because it's going to change up your day enough that you're not going to get bored. Okay, so I hope that helps.
I'm sure. That's awesome. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, and keep in mind, the happiest people I know, I got some terribly wealthy and terribly famous clients, and they do a little bit of everything, and I do, this and sessions and healing, in-person, phone, Skype, audio MP3s, books. We have a prayer service. There's always something going on. So it's a little bit of everything, and I think that keeps me preoccupied too. So that's great. All right, time flew by fast, she wrote. That's great. I love it. Tell folks the best way to get a hold of you. Again, the best website. You're going to want to go deeper on a reading with her. You can see cursory how great this is, just to get some guidance, even for a brief spot.
It's Facebook is Michael Sue Scott Intuitive Reader. And then I also...
She's got on there Michael Sue Scott Psychic. Will that take them there also?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it does. It's a new page. So it may. Why don't you call me, and then I'll get make sure that that's correct. I'm sure it's right. I probably just don't know any better. But it's 941-726 and then 1234. 941-726 1234.
What a great number too. 1234. Right? Did you request it, or that came in?
I did. It took me 4 hours.
4 hours to get that number?
It did. I had to sit there and search. I went on Black Friday.
Oh, wow.
To T-Mobile and sat there, and the guys had nothing better to do. I was like, I need a great number.
I love that. Yeah, that was from Sandy, by the way. So it is correct. And our
good
executive producer just tested it, and it works. So it's Michael Sue Scott Psychic. I love it. Thanks so much for being on the show. We had fun.
Yeah, it was great. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, baby. That's awesome. And thank you. And we make a great team on this. So thank you. I know people got a lot out of it. Gosh. And
I just wish it was in person.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there. We'll get past all this, and it'll work out. So thank you so much for being on today. Yeah. And let's stay in touch. Definitely. We'll have you back on. Folks, that's our show for today. I want to tell everybody, reach out to her, get a private reading. I've known her for quite a while now, and she's highly accurate and lots of fun. And we'll really bring a different slant into what you got going on, maybe some ways that you haven't particularly thought of, or some ideas might come through from spirit that are going to make a difference for you. And that's what it's all about. So I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.